And I said to her as we were chatting, she said, I'd love to meet him. I said, would you like to meet your grandfather, your late grandfather? She said, no, I'd love to meet Richard Dreyfuss. And I introduced you to her in the green room before the show. And you got so emotional. And you broke down in a way because, and you hugged her and you said the nicest things to her about Mr. Shaw, about Robert Shaw.
And when I met her, it was like closure. That was the first word I thought of. And you have no idea how grand and large he was.
That was Richard Dreyfuss meeting Robert Shaw's granddaughter, recounting what happened behind the scenes of that interview there where he broke down crying. I believe Richard Dreyfuss has been given an unfair shake by the history. We are so enamored with the squabbles that were going on set. And as anyone that's been part of a work crew, men will have squabbles. It happens all the time, especially if you're trapped on a boat waiting for a shark to work. What Richard Dreyfuss, and I read an article that he wrote, and I have it back at my office, that he was very much enamored with Robert Shaw about the talent that this man had, about his writing, but also the powerful of his performance, the power that he had in his performance. That was sitting in my mind when I then went to see where Quint's shack was filmed. And I was there on a very it was a sunset, the sun was almost setting here. So the sun was setting and there was this glow on the area. And I had that in my mind and I said, what if Quint's granddaughter was coming back to the island and she ran into an almost 80-year-old Matt Hooper? That interview, what I was watching was what Hooper's reaction would be meeting Quint's granddaughter.